Well, ladies and gentlemen, Roadblock 2016 is in the books. It is over. It is done. Last pay-per-view of 2016. So we got something to look forward to. 2017. But Roadblock wasn't a bad pay-per-view.
No, it was not.
As you can see, John, unfortunately, had to leave. It is the Guido. The boss lady's over there.
Yo.
And this is the Roadblock post-show. Less Booker T, fewer Shucky Duckies. Anyway.
You're the one. Sorry, that's all I know.
Yeah, I could go through the whole song, but people want to talk about wrestling here.
That's true.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
They come for a certain type of show. You guys do, right? So, anyway, without further ado, let's get to the card. During the pre-show, if you watched that, if you did, thank you. We happen to be talking while the kickoff match was on. It was Big Cass versus Rusev. One defending the honor of his lady, one defending the honor of his buddy, and now Enzo has a holster for his mic. That is the only thing I took away from this match. Enzo now has a holster for his mic.
And the fact that Rusev can't win unless Lana interferes.
He's a heel! Do people forget how heels work? I mean, there's that mother about Kevin Owens, and people forgot how heels work anymore. I swear. But yeah, I mean, let's just cut to the chase. It was, you know, your typical back and forth. It probably should have been better, but you know, nobody's giving their A game on the pre-show. Anyway, except for me. I give my A game on every show for you, the viewing audience. Anyway, so yeah, it was Lana dealing with Enzo. Rusev attacked Enzo. And then Big Cass went to go check on Enzo. Completely forgot there was a match going on. And lost by count. And Rusev wins by count. But
Just another day at the office.
pretty much. I mean, it furthers the feud. I mean, yeah, they got to build stuff.
Yeah.
So,
If you don't build stuff, then.
I mean, especially considering Lana's building her wrestling career now. She's been doing NXT shows. So, we got to build something. Anyway, so to the main body of the card. Sorry, folks. That's not tweets for my comments. That the good people I talk to, and I know some of you watch. The good people I talk to, in a private thing. Anyway, so New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus opened up the match. The New Day came out in I don't know how many Christmas tree skirts had to die to make that gear that they were wearing.
I think they cleaned out Michaels and maybe some of Joanne, too. Because I could have swore I saw him the other day.
What, the Bells make that as a craft project on their YouTube show?
It's the only thing they can do.
Thank
As their other hobbies are not suitable for viewing.
Oh, what, stinking up arenas? Bellas don't even have to be involved for me to make Bella jokes. Now, don't get me wrong. This was a great match. It was a really good match. Good back and forth. Finally finding that way to neutralize the third man advantage of the
That's the only
dude.
way they ever won.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. You know, I think literally people forgot how heels work. I know WWE did, because last time I checked, if a third guy interferes, you boo them. But whatever. I mean, but, you know.
To each their own.
Yeah, and so, you know, the New Day's, I think 492 days.
We finally got a new champion. Yes!
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 Yes, and I know there's a lot of people who are upset about this, but unfortunately, the reign of the New Day is booty over.
Woo-hoo!
I mean, it was a good match. The crowd was into it. It was, you guys, you had your great back and forth, and we have new Raw Tag Team Champions in the form of Cesaro and Sheamus. I will never pronounce that right. Shazamus. We're gonna make some Shazam. Then you had a cutscene where Kevin Owens gave Jericho a scarf, and it was the first scarf he didn't want. So,
and that didn't look like it was created from a light project.
That's his jacket, not his scarves. Get Jericho a light-up scarf. Anyway, so then the next match, actually it's on right now on the replay here. Braun Strowman versus Sami Zayn. A 10-minute time limit match, basically to belittle Sami Zayn. I don't know where they're going with this whole situation, where it just reminds me of an episode of Malcolm in the Middle for some ungodly reason. It's what this episode, or this is what this whole feud just seems to be for me. I know some other people have varying opinions on it, but that's just what it is for me. Because Zayn didn't win. He survived. That's supposed to be a victory for him? You've mentioned that on Raw Talk. This was not a victory.
Why didn't they make this a match?
Well, exactly, it was a match. But if you want to get technical, it was a time limit draw.
What's the point of that? Shouldn't there be a belt or something on the line for it?
Well, not every match has a belt on the line. This was for pride. And apparently to get Strowman over because, big guys are Vince's Viagra. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for Braun Strowman.
And if not, please let him know after 4 hours.
Anyway, so Zayn survived. I mean, you had Mick Foley coming out with a towel at like the 4.5 minute mark, and then 3 minutes just disappeared off the clock. There was not even a count out. The ref forgot what he was supposed to do. This could have been a lot better. It could have been handled a lot better. This should have been a match. Not this whole. He's going to survive. No, this should be a match. It should be win or lose. You want a personal victory? Run a marathon. In wrestling, you win or lose. I'm sorry. That's why I didn't particularly care for this.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
I mean,
it's kind of a time filler, I think.
Yeah, it was basically that's what it was. So anyway, moving on. Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. Pretty much consensus here. Match of the night.
It's my personal favorite.
Yeah, and mine too. I mean, Jericho. Rollins has really come into his own, and Jericho's
always been a great showman and a wrestler. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people are saying this is Jericho's 16th year, or 17th year in WWE alone.
And he's still got it.
It's not even he's gotten better.
Yeah.
I mean, good Lord, the man got a clipboard over. The man got a scarf over.
The extremely expensive Geritron over.
But yeah, it's insanely expensive. Insanely expensive.
My mistake.
Unlike this setup. We did this for like $5. So, as always, it was a very good, very athletic contest. It was wonderful. I was wrong about the result, but there's times I don't mind being wrong. Kevin Owens came out, interfered, distracted Jericho. Jericho ended up eating a pedigree. So, Rollins is your winner by pinfall. And we're going to move on. Let me see here. Was that the Cruiserweight match next?
Yes.
Yeah, Cruiserweight. Okay. The triple threat match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Rich Swann defending against the Brian Kendrick and one TJ Perkins. Thank you for the people who liked my tweet of go back to the character select screen. I wanted Blanca.
I prefer to play Cammy personally, but that's just me.
What sweet. I mean, gameplay. Now, I mean, this. I like the cruiserweight division, but there needs to be more of a breadth to it because it's ever since the cruiserweight title. Oh, I was wrong. It's a 3-minute 46-second mark. Okay, so you killed about 2 minutes out there. We're watching it, and Foley's coming out with a towel.
Which, why did he even bother? I mean, what's he going to do? Wipe up the sweat or something?
Throwing in the towel for submission.
Oh. Okay.
Gotta admit, though, Foley's looking good nowadays. He's lost 100 pounds, but he's supposed to be getting hip surgery here pretty soon.
And probably most of his teeth were already gone.
Oh, yeah, most of his teeth are gone. Anyway, cruiserweights. Gotta stay on topic here for like 2 seconds. Cruiserweight Championship. It was great for what it is, but it just kind of shows that we need more of a depth in the cruiserweight division. I know they're developing, more feuds with 205 Live, but it's not there yet, and it does take time, and I understand that. But I mean, it was a good, solid match. You just need to get people to care about the division as a whole. I mean, right now it's still not there yet.
Well, it's probably still in its infancy, but once they get some more guys trained up and we're able to introduce some, I'm sure the cruiserweight.
Well, they did introduce one at the end of it.
Oh,
When Neville came back, and basically whooped everyone's ass. It's like the first time Neville's been dominant since he left NXT, where they decided to turn him into a superhero for some ungodly reason. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Who wants a towel? Anyway, but yeah, so I guess Neville's joining the cruiserweight division.
That's a good addition.
Yes, it is. And so we're gonna go from there.
Yeah.
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 All right. Next. Ooh, people didn't like this.
Yeah.
People did not like this. The 30-minute Iron Man match for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. I refuse to say Charlotte Flair because it just, I mean, what else has screamed, I'm Ric Flair's daughter? Yeah.
Is it her looks? Is it her moves? Is it the fact she can't wrestle?
Yeah, she looks like Rick, but she wrestles like David.
And of course, Sasha looks like she's this hip chick, yet in her personal and real life, yeah. Enough said.
I already talked about that on Twitter. That's the thing. People, I know everybody pretty much understands my opinions on both women, but we're gonna take the high road. High road. Okay. Actually, no, we're not gonna take the high road. Because, good Lord, I mean, on my timeline, I swear to God, with all the screaming and the butt hurt and all that, you'd have thought Donald Trump became the Raw Women's Champion tonight. I mean, literally, there are people complaining that Sasha lost again. That Sasha should be traded to SmackDown if she's going to get treated like this. This feud has been the center of the Raw Women's division for the past 6 months. I mean, since the draft. This feud has pretty much been. It's gotten to the point where people have forgotten that there's more than 2 women on the Raw roster.
We need Paige. We need Paige.
We need somebody. Yes, I would love for it to be Paige. Everybody knows I love me some Paige. But it's got to be somebody. There's going to be somebody else.
And there's so many great women in the NXT right now that they can bring up to the roster.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. They have women there now. You've got Bayley. You've got Nia Jax. You've got Alicia Fox.
I wouldn't mind seeing more of those matches.
You're taunting us with Emelina. Summer Rae's, hopefully going to be coming back from injury soon. Paige, of course. I mean, it might be a while off for Paige to come back. I mean, the 6-month mark for after her surgery would be is still April. But literally, it's like they forgot there were more than 2 women in this division. For the better part of the past 6 months, there's been 6 or 7 title changes.
And personally, I'm sick of the Charlotte Sasha show. So it seems like that's all we ever see.
Yeah, this is the 6th title change in 6 months.
Yeah, it's getting boring.
The 6th title change in 6 months, and I know there's Sasha fans, I know there's Charlotte fans, and I am always a proponent that you should be able to like whoever you want. But seriously, one, we need to move on with this feud, and they keep saying that it will because there's no rematch clause. Sasha cannot get the title back, at least not right away. And honestly, for those of you who are butthurt because Sasha lost again, she is a 3-time WWE Raw Women's Champion. People lose matches all the time, but good God. Losing your shit like that?
It's almost like you're afraid to say something.
I am afraid to say something half the time. I don't know why I'm afraid to say something. I mean, I called out how Alexa Bliss got to where she was, and oh my God.
Chaos, panic ensued.
Hey, my work here is done.
Yeah.
My work is done. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. You had this good, solid match between the 2 women, but
it's getting old. Quick.
It's getting old. Basically, we're like, give someone else a chance.
I'm in agreement.
And it even went into overtime.
How? I don't know how. I really don't know why.
And then, Sasha's nose got messed up in that.
Yeah, I know.
We're like, where's her nose at? It's like, over there, and up there. It's
probably need another nose job.
Anyway, so, Charlotte, once again at the pay-per-view, wins. And this is supposed to be over. This is supposed to be done. So we're all going to move on.
Speaking of the next match.
Speaking of moving on, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens defending the Universal Championship. This was a good match. I think the crowd was kind of out of it because, a lot of people were like, Sasha lost. But, a lot of the steam got taken out. But Owens and Reigns worked well together. It went very well.
It was a very smooth match.
It was just really good. And then you had Jericho come out and pretty much save Kevin Owens' championship again. Swerving everybody. And then as they're leaving, Rollins comes out and chaos ensues and
the Guido wasn't even there.
Yeah, and poor announce tables. What did these announce tables ever do to anyone?
It's because they're easily breakable and they're easily expendable,
Yeah.
and it makes for good TV.
Which announce tables got broken? All of them!
But the Spanish announce table is the one that gets broken the most.
Yeah. Well, actually, this time first was the German. First was the German announce table, then Spanish announce table. Then the English announce table. No table was safe.
Someone's going to be maxing out the Home Depot credit card.
Actually, I think they bought these at Do It Best.
Oh, okay. Okay.
People like it when you're topical. Anyway, so Kevin Owens wins by disqualification, but really, he didn't win.
Yeah.
he still went through a table. And that guy was like, "Shield!" Clearly, that guy missed Survivor Series.
Yeah.
So, the last pay-per-view of 2016 is done. Everybody can compile their best of lists. So what did you guys think of Roadblock End of the Line? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, you can always talk to me via my social media, if you're so inclined. And if you want to talk to John or the boss lady, you can use these social medias right here.
Thank
Your
you,
phone.
Phone.
Our phone's got awesome timing.
Yeah, it does. You're never allowed to change that.
I am not. So, with that being said, for John, for the boss lady,
Hello.
for my phone, for the cats, I'm the Guido. And for 2016, I think we're done here.